Story time. I have been posting a lot about my ex and will use the term loosely. I have since archived all the posts and you'll never see them again. I have came across a lot of shitty people in my life. I have dealt with a lot of low value men, but he, as much as I was hoping he would come to his senses, come back, has to be one of the worst people I've ever dealt with. Y'all know I was single and celibate for years, and I don't let anybody near me. No one has access to me. It's so rare. No one has met my kid, and he's the first person I let close to me, let near my son, let into my home, met my family. And, it was like magnetic. And the second time he came, he stayed for a really long time, and we started to bicker. He saw, my triggers for the first time. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I tried to leave him a few times because I was like, you're so young. As much healing as I've done, I think I still have so much to do, and I don't want to drag you with me. And I love you enough to let you go. And he would cry and tell me, I don't want to go nowhere, so forth and so on. It's up to me if I want to stay. And he always chose to stay. But then, there was some type of shift in our relationship where, I don't ask for much. He's young. I was supporting his dreams. I believed in him. I wasn't looking for him for anything outside of myself. I can take care of myself. All I need is words of affirmation. All I need is attentiveness, supportiveness, and to be with me when I deal with shit. And vice versa. So, he would send me a bunch of TikToks all the time about love is work. We need to work. It's not just about love. And when God is in the relationship, when Jesus is in the relationship, you can't be selfish. You got to be selfless. He would send me all these things, right? But then there was a shift that he wasn't as attentive. He wasn't doing, and I don't ask for shit. I ask for bare minimum type shit. So he stopped doing the bare minimum. And when he stopped doing the bare minimum, I copped an attitude. I was a bitch. And, if someone's not communicating with me, they don't like my tone or how I'm speaking, I'm going to continue speaking that way because you're not letting me know not to speak that way. We're in a long distance relationship, and I get on my TikTok and I'm seeing you on live before I'm seeing you on my phone. That's a problem to me. So our relationship became a lot of back and forth. Well, I'll say I started pressing him about a lot of shit because it's if your man ain't doing what you need him to do, which isn't even a lot, then everything starts bothering you. And mind you, he never really asked me officially to be his girl. He just said always I was his girl. And so I put all my eggs in his baskets. I deleted my dating apps. I fucking unfollowed everybody. It was nothing to me because that's just the type of lover girl I am. So he doesn't have a high sex drive. All right, y'all? He's not a sexual person like that. So his persona online is a persona. A fucking persona. So it became an issue in our relationship because I felt like he wanted more validation on TikTok Live than he did from our relationship and our connection. And if the first time I'm seeing you, especially when we're in a long distance relationship, is on TikTok Live, I'ma press you. And then he'd always be like, oh, you pressing me, you're always pressing me. What the fuck you mean though? Who you are online is not even who you are in real life. So towards the end of our relationship, he decided he wanted to be celibate until marriage. I didn't deal with it well because he took my celibacy. So I've always been sexualized. So I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then after I came to my senses, I was like, I'm with you 1,000%. I'll hold you down. I'm with it. A lot of women pray for men like that. After that, he broke up with me 10 days before my birthday. And he said, he can't get past my disrespect from when I get mad. But you can't take accountability for why I got mad. I got mad because I don't ask you for shit but the bare minimum. You can't even do that. You can't even fucking do that. So he and I bawled our eyes out. Hysterical. To the point he couldn't even speak. He had to text me while we were on FaceTime about our relationship coming to an end. And I said, listen, what do you want from me? And he said, I want a happy life with you. I said, okay, so like, why can't we just get clarity? Like, fly in for my birthday. Let's just get clarity. Let's start over. Like, whatever fights we've had, it's nothing to end our relationship. Keep in mind, he's telling his boys all our business. His boys are all young-ass dudes like him. I didn't know this because in the beginning of our relationship, he says he's not the type to go to his boys about shit. So he's like, I was going to come for your birthday, but now I don't know. Blah, 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 blah. So I said, listen, if we're going to end, let's fly in. Let's end this beautifully. Like, we don't have to be on, like, spiteful, hateful shit because this was real. It's genuine. Like, we're both sobbing and crying and hysterical because we genuinely love each other. So the very next day, he breaks up with me via text message, not a FaceTime, not a call. And so I call his boy. And his boy's like, yeah, I pretty much told him to, like, get his mental health. Like, put his mental health first and, like, to leave you. And I was like, he tells you about our problems? And he's like, yeah, I didn't know this. So I'm like, you're letting your friends influence your decision because what the fuck? You were just crying less than 24 hours ago, saying you want a happy life. And now you're sending me a text like, I wish you well. You always have my heart. So since our breakup, he's been so disrespectful. The Mother's Day post was, like, so fucked up. I hit him up 4 days after we broke up. I FaceTimed him, and his boy, the same boy that I called, picked up his FaceTime and was like, he doesn't want to talk to you. And I was like, well, I need to talk to him because, like, we need to do a FaceTime with Marcellus. My kid was involved. Like, he knew what it was when he got with me. And he's like, no. He put me on mute. He came back. He's like, he's done. He's over it. He's over it. So then he starts texting me like, Gabby, it's over. Like, respect my decision. I'm like, I do respect your decision. I'm not going to beg you to be with me. But, like, can we get on FaceTime and just, like, tell Marcellus that the distance is too much and it has nothing to do with him? And his response was, I have to go. So you know what I did? I sent novel long text messages. I did everything I was fucking against because I was not in my right head. And since then, he has posted so much sexual shit online. I'm sorry, didn't you say you want to get close to God because you have a brand called God's Gift and you feel like the distance is causing blockages in your blessings? But now you're online dancing half naked, disrespecting a girl, a woman sent from God. And you're out here doing the fucking most with all this sexual shit, talking about I want X, Y, and Z type of girls, following girls, talking to girls, whatever the fuck. I've kept my mouth shut. Everything I've posted has been love and fucking light and respectful. But we have a mutual fucking friend. And the mutual friend talked to him tonight. And you know what he told the mutual friend? He said, I never even asked her to be my fucking girlfriend. Ha 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 ha. That chapter is done. And the guy that is our mutual friend said, you're never going to find a girl like Gabi. You know what his response was? That's the point, I don't want to. And I am sitting here like, I did nothing to him except show him unconditional love. And was I a bitch when he was giving me less than I deserved because I was sticking up for myself? Yeah. I had shipped his Valentine's Day gifts. He got them last Friday. It was like fucking $450 worth of shit. I wrote love notes. Cutest fucking gift. Do you think he hit me up and said thank you? Do you think he fucking was like, I'm so sorry for, like, not even acknowledging your child? No. He said to our mutual friend tonight, God has other plans for me, and I'm not worried about her. This is the person I let into my life after years of fucking healing. I let him around my kid. And my kid, if you could hear what my kid said tonight, I don't know, I always am so hard on myself about raising him, but I'm raising him so well. He literally empathized with this fucking little boy. My son's more mature than him. Period. But you'll never have anyone like me, and you don't want anyone like me because you'll never be deserving of someone like me. You're the devil's fucking spawn. You're not God's fucking gift.